Hello, boys and girls. So today we are going to continue our study with the Cold War time period, and we are going to be discussing the rebuilding efforts of Europe and Asia after World War II, so post 1945. So if you will open up your Unit 13 notebook and follow along with me on slide 12. It says we're reconnecting here, so let's see if we reconnect. If not, I'll just speak from this screen. So, in the post-World War II time period, the Allied victory in World War II led to a division between the United States and the Soviet Union as global superpowers. So the way that you can remember that these two countries were superpowers is you can take their initials, United States, and reverse that to get the SU for Soviet Union. Let's see if that refreshing the page will allow me to go full screen here. Okay, so in this image that you see of Uncle Sam and a bear, you will notice that, of course, the United States is Uncle Sam, and often very symbolic of the Soviet Union or the former Soviet Union was a bear. So we're trying to balance powers between these two countries. So we have the United States in blue and the Soviet Union in red that you will see information on throughout this unit of study. The United States' involvement in World War II reshaped America's role in world affairs. So we will be seen as a very powerful country that will help in the rebuilding efforts. So if we go to Asia, Southeast Asia, with the island of Japan, following its defeat and losing World War II, Japan was occupied by American forces. So our soldiers stayed on the island to help it adapt a democratic form of government. A free type government system. They will later resume self-governing. We will not stay on the island to help govern them. And then later they will become a strong ally to the United States. So like today, we continue to be an ally to Japan, and that started after World War II was over. Okay, if we go over and transition to Europe, we know that much of the war took place in the European countries, and Europe is left in ruins and total devastation after World War II is over. And Germany, almost immediately in 1945, will be divided east and west. So you can see my t-shirt here. The capital, Berlin, in Germany is also divided east and west. And so they're going to be partitioned or parted into sections. The country is divided into two parts, and so is Berlin. You can see East Berlin, just like East Germany, is going to be Soviet territory, and West Berlin will be divided into three sections. The French section, the British section, and the American section, and those countries will be non-communist countries or democratic West. Okay? The whole part of Berlin, the whole capital, is located in the eastern section of the country, so it is surrounded by the Soviet section. The United States believed that it was in Europe's best interest to rebuild and to prevent political and economic instability. So we will see that the United States will send money through what was called the Marshall Plan to help rebuild and prevent the spread of communism in Western Europe. West Germany becomes democratic and will resume self-government after a few years of American